Electrochemistry in some ways seems stuck. We really haven't had revolutionary ideas. Batteries, in order to store a lot of power, are still very large and very heavy, and thereby shoot themselves in the foot, because if a battery is very heavy, then you need to use a lot of the energy to transport the battery itself.
Right.
The genius of batteries in recent years has been for low power applications, but we haven't come up with high power batteries that store large amounts of energy and can be recharged very quickly. This is another of the problems with the batteries for the electric cars. Recharging them will take hours, so it's fine if you're willing to plug them in overnight.
Right.
At your home, but if you run out of energy at a gas station, you don't want to sit there for 2 hours.
Right.
Even though most people only typically travel, say, 25 miles, 50 miles, somewhere in people's primitive minds is this idea they need to be able to go 200 miles.
If you didn't have to move a battery, why can't we put giant batteries under every wind turbine and just store the electricity for when it's needed? What prevents that?
Well, that is one of the ideas. Obviously, the wind only blows part of the time, even in the windiest places on Earth, and often it blows at night when the demand for electricity is low. So for the so-called renewables like wind to succeed, there needs to be energy storage. But if one has to add to the cost of every wind turbine also a large battery which will need to be replaced, then that lifts the cost of the system.
So there's an economic cost as well as potentially an environmental cost of disposal. And
yes, well, the materials that go into batteries are still not nice. Of course, lead-acid batteries that are in your automobile. We all know what tight systems exist for recycling those, and you would never open up your lead-acid battery on your suburban lawn and dump out the contents.